Hey guys, Simon Drizellian here, the voice of reason, and hearing a lot today about things like the tariffs and, Trump is going back on his word and all that sort of thing. Clearly, no one really understands how negotiations are done. Now, when I was in intelligence and special forces and things, I did a lot on communication. And specifically things like, hostage negotiation and stuff like that, using the dark arts of communication. And this is what I see is happening. Okay, so Trump trolls people and the Democrats fall for it every single time. He did the same thing with Matt Gaetz by saying, oh, Matt Gaetz is going to be AG. Everyone then arced up. And you could see exactly what was happening, okay? I used to ride a bike when I was a kid, and when I had got a puncture, it was really interesting because, I didn't know how to fix it. And then it was my father, I was only young at the time, my father showed me how to put an inner tube into a bucket of water and then pump air into it. And of course I could find the puncture because the air came out. And that's exactly what is going on with Trump, that you understand what he's doing, yeah? What he does is that the inner tube is the system, and then he pumps pressure into the inner tube, and the puncture is the bubbles that come out, and it's the speech bubbles of all the people that are going to go against him. So he then knows exactly who those people are, whether they're friends or foe. And that is a classic way of being able to understand what is likely to happen. Now, he did it with the Matt Gaetz thing. He's doing it with the tariffs right now. Okay, so he has no intention of putting major tariffs in and keeping them there. What he does is says what he's going to do and then waits for the response. Okay, it's a typical thing of you've already decided what you want to do. So then you create the action, you wait for the response, and then you actually, you do what you're really going to do. Okay. So he put in the tariffs for Mexico and Canada, and what happened? Trudeau came down to Mar-a-Lago and got a face-to-face. The president of Mexico had a face-to-face. All of a sudden, the tariffs were withdrawn. Things started to change. All of a sudden, Mexico started securing the border, and Trudeau started making concessions in regards to tariffs coming from Canada. So they put it off for a month. Now it's come back again. Okay, so now you're beginning to see that the tariffs are now being postured again, and they're actually being taken off again. Now, see, politicians have this thing that they wait for you to say something, and when you don't do it, they slam you for it. So, he didn't live up to his promises. How many times have we had this campaign promises and promises broken or promises kept? That's how they measure success as a politician. That's not how business people measure success. Or the art of war. Right? The art of war is about deception. You actually put forward things that the enemy are likely to then react to, and then you watch them react before you actually do what you say you're going to do. He is playing them for fools. Okay, he is not playing politics. He is playing business. And until people start realizing that, they're just going to be massively disappointed all the time. Because I can tell you now that Trump has literally, I don't think he has any real will to introduce massive tariffs on his business partners. Not at all. Does he want a fair balance? Perhaps. But all this is posturing, and people are falling for it all the time. He is running the news cycle because people are reactive to him and they don't know what's coming next. And until they do, they are not going to be an effective opposition at all. All they are is resistance, which is just passive. It means nothing. What they're going to do, hold up signs, dress in different colors to state different emotions. It's bullshit, really. Okay, so that is what's happening, and you can take it from a hostage negotiator. It's the old thing. If you want a kitten, you ask for a pony. Okay, you give out information, you see what the reaction is, and then you make your plan after that. So anyway, that's Simon Trezellian giving you a little lesson on hostage negotiation and tactics. And just keep the popcorn coming. It's going to be an interesting and wild ride. Anyway, that's me, Simon Trezellian, out to you. Take care. Bye-bye now.